Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our discussion titled Forging 5G's Future with AI and Automation. I'm Charlotte Quan, and I am delighted to be moderating what will undoubtedly be a very insightful conversation. Now, before I introduce you to our distinguished speakers, some context for our conversation. We are at a key moment in the evolution of 5G networks. As demand for high-speed, low-latency connectivity surges, network efficiency, scalability, and resilience have become critical priorities for telecom operators. AI and automation are, of course, at the heart of this transformation. So today we are joined by leading experts in shaping the future of 5G with AI and automation. Let me introduce them. To my left, Wang Quan, Vice President, Deputy General Manager of Computing and Core Network Products at ZTE, a key innovator, of course, in next-generation network solutions. Honore LaBourdette, Vice President, Telco Ecosystem at Red Hat, a leader in open-source platforms that power automation in telecom networks. And Bendik, Jahren, you are the Vice President for Network Infrastructure and Technical Lead at the Telenor AI Factory, representing here, of course, a major global operator embracing AI-driven efficiencies. So together, we're going to explore how partnerships between technology providers and operators are driving efficiencies and scalable core network solutions. So let's dive into our first question to start with for all our guests and experts here. How does your partnership foster efficient core network solutions and scalability? Wang, would you like to start?
I think the cornerstone or the foundation between ZTE and Red Hat is based on the keyword openness. Yeah, because operators, they really want the openness their platform to build the cloudification core network. In our combination with Red Hat solution, actually we provide a very open solution for the operators. That means Red Hat actually in this solution, they provide the cloud platform, which is OpenShift, and the ZTE can provide the applications such as cloud native 5G core, EPC, RMS, and we can also provide the hardware, and ZTE can also provide the end-to-end integration for the operator. So that means the operator can choose these three-level hardware, cloud platform, and application from different vendors. So there will be no vendor locking, and the efficiency of the network will be very high. And with this solution, actually, we already built some big capacity, large capacity network in Malaysia, Thailand, Bangladesh, and Mexico. And this solution really bring value and efficient to the customer.
Thank you very much. Honoré, how do you reflect on this partnership? And congratulations, by the way, on this MOU.
So as I had mentioned in my opening comments, ZTE and Red Hat have been partners for many years now. And the partnership is really anchored in two very particular areas. One is in technology innovation and collaboration. The other is in the trusted partnership in how we work together to make our customers successful. Red Hat looks to ZTE to represent the customer needs, and ZTE looks to Red Hat to bring the technology, the open source technology, to drive that innovation in those solutions. We work very closely together in order to identify the challenges, the problems, and most importantly, to leverage the emerging technologies that Red Hat is taking to market, combined with ZTE's skills and expertise with the customers, to ensure that our telco customers can all be successful as they try to leverage this new technology. It's a really important relationship for both of us in how we work together, and I think that that collaboration is key for the industry as well as key for our customers. We want to represent together what we can do best in order to ensure that our customers can succeed.
I think that's a very valid point. It's not just about technology and solutions. What's at the heart of this transformation is collaboration, indeed. Hans, Bendik, your take on this, partnerships and great collaborations.
I think from Telenor side as operator, it's important for us to have an open networks and open solutions is the key, so we can leverage the whole ecosystem out there, not only operate the suppliers like ZTE, but also other suppliers. And then having Red Hat as the platform, we can scale also to other partners to drive innovation. And I think that's very much important for us. So, I think then jointly with Red Hat and ZTE, the cooperation across and having that transparency, that we understand each other's objectives, that we all like to drive innovation and have solutions that we can leverage on a big ecosystem is important to have jointly.
Thank you very much. So we've talked about AI and automation for years now when it comes to the change, transformation potential for the telecom sector, of course, but with Gen AI and all sorts of emerging techs accelerating the pace of change, I'd like you to maybe reflect now on how you see AI and automation reshaping the telecom sector and how, in particular, it will do it in terms of optimizing and enhancing 5G networks. Do you want to start?
Okay, I think everybody now knows that AI is a game changer in all the industry, including the telecom industry, including the core network. Actually, ZTE already introducing AI into all the core network. We do it in 3 aspects. The first one is AI plus networking architecture. The second one is AI plus communication service. The third one is AI plus network operation and maintenance. Especially, I think the third one is very important because the network is become more and more complex. And when we provide AI in the maintenance and operation, we do not only mean that we provide some automatic tools, but also we are going to introduce some digital twin system to duplicate the real network to help to predict the data traffic in the network and to help to make a decision. So I always think that this digital twin system is like some weather system in the physical world. Yeah, we can use AI and large model to do all the things to help the operator to do the automatic operation and maintenance.
Thank you very much. Now, Honoré, you have vast experience, of course, in the industry and the tech sector overall. Based on what you've witnessed and the different waves of change you have seen over the years, tell us about what you picture now, your vision for this AI and automation potential for the telco sector.
Yes, well, I agree that AI is going to be a game changer. At Red Hat, we believe that AI will be the catalyst that's going to help reduce the complexity of software-defined infrastructure networks, whether that's cloud native from the public cloud, on-prem to the edge, to the far edge. As the industry moved away from rigid proprietary hardware infrastructure platforms for telcos to deliver those services, and we introduced rich, open source, software-defined infrastructure, we also introduced complexity. And now AI will be the enabling technology that's going to help us minimize that complexity and also accelerate the path to new development and new innovation. Looking forward to things like reducing operational cost, improving operational efficiency, better understanding the health and the performance of the network, really being able to analyze and assess exactly what our telco what their customers need and what they anticipate. I think that there is a wealth of capability that will come with AI, and we're very much looking forward to being a leader in the industry in how we deliver that with our partners like ZTE and to our telecommunication customers. At Red Hat, we approach open source software with integrating and assimilating the capabilities into everything that we developed. So very much like our approach to security, We have security embedded in every line of code that we develop with the open source community and we put back. Our open AI approach is going to be to embed the artificial intelligence into everything that we do from a software-defined perspective, so that all of the development community, as well as our partners and customers, can take advantage of it. Of course, we're also building platforms on which developers can develop their own AI capabilities. I do believe, I totally agree, it's going to be a game changer. And I'm very much looking forward to see what kind of new things we're going to be doing together in the Innovation Lab with ZTE and with Telenor.
So very exciting times ahead indeed. Now, Hans, what's your perspective as a telecom operator? And are you as enthusiastic and excited as everyone about AI and automation?
Oh yeah, definitely. Kind of Telenor launched an cooperation with NVIDIA last year as well, so we're definitely all in when it comes to AI. And as a telco, we always now put AI first in all we do. So that's the ambition. So definitely we're all in on the AI story. I would say from an operator perspective, we definitely have probably the furthest way to go on the people side. We have a lot of competence, upskilling, reskilling to really enable this. So I think that's the major shift in how we're actually going to approach this. And definitely a big challenge, which we are taking on. When it comes to how we actually are driving it from a network operation point of view, I think we definitely already see a lot of agents, AI agents coming in on the radio optimization side. So I think we will have huge help in doing things much more granularly. We will take all the optimization we've done so far on energy efficiency, etc., to the next level by looking more granularly into each of the networks where AI is helping us tremendously. So there will be, as I said, a lot of shift on competencies. We will have more data scientists and radio engineers with for our planning departments and so forth. That's definitely the major shift.
Fantastic. So that's for the big picture, of course, the vision. I'd like now to maybe dive into something a little bit more practical with you, if possible, Wang. Could you share maybe some practical AI applications, some use cases with us, and maybe tell us what ZTE has developed for its 5G core networks, and share those customer needs, customer stories, use cases with us, please?
Okay, I just mentioned there is three aspects that ZTE is trying to introduce AI to integrate to the network. The first one is communication services. Yeah, actually, we already try to deploy some new calling services into, for example, Telenor Group's network. And actually, with these services, this kind of services, we integrate AI into the traditional basic services, such as like the voice call, video call, and the message. And I think with the capability of the AI integrated to the services, there will be a lot of innovation, and there will be a lot of new services we can hope to have. The second one is networking. Networking, I think there will be two steps. The first one is we are going to, we already introduced some elements, smart elements, like the NWDF into the network. The second step is, I think all the network elements will become AI embedded. And so the whole network will be changed from cloud native to AI native. Okay. For the operation and maintenance, I already mentioned that we are focusing on some digital twin system. Yeah, because in the core network, sometimes the networking is very complex. Even some minor failure in the core network will impact the whole network, become some sinking stone. Yeah, we already heard some news that some large capacity network got failure for maybe 40 hours, and that will be a disaster. And the sinking stone is just like the weather system in the physical world. It's complex, but AI is very suitable to solve such problems, to help the operator to predict the traffic trend and to manage the signal storm and make a decision, the strategy how to deal with the signal storm. So I think the digital twin is a very good case for the operation and maintenance system.
Thank you very much. That was very helpful indeed. Honoré, earlier when I asked you about your vision for this AI automation transformation, you talked about the fact that you expect or you want AI to permeate basically all your activities, everything you do, and to be at the heart of what you do, and your very flexible open platform, of course. So I was wondering if you could maybe expand on that a little bit and give us more examples and tell us how, in very concrete terms, you will integrate AI capabilities to support telecom operators in automation and
well, needless to
innovation.
say, AI is going to be an integral part of the joint innovation lab that we're doing. We're anchoring a lot of the development work that we're doing around taking advantage of AI capabilities. I think that there's, for me, when I think about specific examples, it really is looking at the challenges that our customers are having in terms of what they're doing today. So challenges like if we think about Cloud RAN or we think about Open RAN, there are challenges associated with how do you operationalize a disaggregated Open RAN network differently than the way that you would deploy or facilitate or operationalize a legacy RAN type of a deployment. And so I think one of the key use cases for AI is going to be to leverage that technology to better operationalize how we can actually rapidly deploy, manage, orchestrate, and then gather the intelligence back again as to the health of that network so that our customers can better serve their customers. So particular use case, again, the operational efficiency, I think is key. Rapid deployment of new services, leveraging AI RAN and Cloud RAN, as well as looking at the infrastructure and how can we leverage AI to provide the intelligence for better decision making around that actual infrastructure in the core.
Fantastic, thank you very much. So a lot of excitement, of course, but what about challenges from for telecom operators? I think it would only be fair to have this conversation by attempting to talk about the potential blockers or what could stop you in your AI future to be very successful. Hans, what's stopping at the moment, or what key challenges do you foresee for telecom operators like you?
I would rather focus the top three. I would say competencies, like I already mentioned, how to really get the skilled people in there, and also upskilling, reskilling, acquiring new competencies. That is one of the key challenges. The second is, of course, then data and how to get access to data, how to streamline that. There's, of course, pockets of opportunities where we can actually use the data, but more holistically access to the data will be more and more important. That is one of the hurdles we see. And the third one I will highlight is security. There is many issues related to data privacy, data access, how we use the data in the daily life, which is then definitely one of the bigger hurdles, which is then, I would say, a bit wider than security, but it's also privacy, how we deal with the data. So that's one of the big things. And also looking to, I would say, how the regulations are moving towards more sovereign use of data, etc. It's also putting more challenges on how we actually can leverage the data we have accessible. Those would I say as the top three ones.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing them very candidly with us. It's time to wrap up, unfortunately, but before I let you go, I've got one more question for you, is to maybe come up with one word that is key to deliver that fantastic 5G future through AI and automation. We've talked about collaboration, for instance, partnerships.
I think nurturing the openness and innovation is the key to actually deliver the best customer experience. So being open-minded and being collaborative in how we approach it, that's the key to be a success.
I think you've stolen Honoré's keyword here.
I was going to
openness.
say, of course, our one word is open. Right. Open source technology, open collaboration, open ecosystem, and innovation at the core of everything that we do in terms of how we approach open source and open source technology is innovation. So open's our key word, but I would add innovation for sure.
Fantastic. Wang, Quan, one word.
Okay. I think I will say it from the network side. I think efficiency is very important. And AI will help us increasing the efficiency very much. So the word from me is efficiency.
Okay, so efficiency, openness, collaborations. I think we've got the perfect recipe here, really.
Yes.
Many thanks to all our guests. Please join me in extending a very warm thank you to all of them for their expertise. A great conversation on how to forge 5G's future with AI and automation. Thank you very much.